Welcome back to Liverpool Breaking, your trusted home for the latest Liverpool news, transfer updates and everything happening at Anfield. If you love the Reds, make sure you subscribe and never miss any breaking story. Now let's dive into one of the biggest transfer sagas involving Liverpool, Manchester United and Borussia Dortmund star Felix Nmecha. Liverpool are reportedly being encouraged to make a sensational move for Borussia Dortmund midfielder Felix Nmecha in what could become one of the biggest transfer battles of the summer. With Manchester United already working hard to strengthen their midfield under new manager Michael Carrick, Liverpool have now emerged as serious contenders for the German international, and many believe he could be the perfect player to transform Andoni Iraola's new-look Reds. The transfer window has already produced several exciting stories involving Liverpool, but the possibility of hijacking one of Manchester United's priority targets would send a huge statement across English football. After appointing Andoni Iraola as their new head coach, Liverpool are rebuilding their squad around intensity, pressing, speed and aggressive attacking football. The club's recruitment team believes that every signing must perfectly fit Iraola's tactical philosophy, rather than simply adding famous names to the squad. Felix Nmecha has quickly become one of Europe's most admired midfielders following another impressive campaign with Borussia Dortmund. The Germany international has developed into a complete midfielder, capable of defending, carrying the ball through midfield, winning duels and launching dangerous attacks. His performances during the recent international tournament also attracted attention from several elite clubs across Europe. Manchester United have been monitoring Nmecha for months. The Red Devils have already moved aggressively in the transfer market by agreeing deals for Ederson and Andre Santos as they continue rebuilding their midfield. Their original shortlist reportedly contained 6 names before being reduced to only 3. Felix Nmecha remains one of the final priorities as United search for a midfielder capable of competing at the highest level in both the Premier League and Champions League. However, Liverpool's growing interest threatens to completely change the situation. Former Premier League champion Robert Huth has publicly urged Liverpool to move quickly before Manchester United completes a deal. Speaking about Nmecha's qualities, Huth believes the Borussia Dortmund midfielder perfectly matches the demands of Andoni Iraola's football philosophy. According to Huth, Nmecha was one of Germany's standout performers, constantly recovering possession, pressing opponents and driving his team forward. Those qualities mirror exactly what Iraola expects from every midfielder in his system. The Spanish coach has built his reputation on fast transitions, aggressive pressing and winning the ball high up the pitch. During his successful spell at Bournemouth, Iraola transformed his team into one of the Premier League's hardest working sides, forcing mistakes from opponents before launching rapid counter-attacks. Liverpool's hierarchy believe those same principles can restore the club to the top of English and European football. That is why Felix Nmecha has become such an attractive option. Unlike traditional defensive midfielders who simply protect the back four, Nmecha offers mobility, athleticism and intelligence. He covers enormous distances throughout matches, closes passing lanes, presses aggressively and quickly turns defensive situations into dangerous attacking opportunities. Statistically, his performances have been equally impressive. Last season, he ranked among the Bundesliga's strongest midfield ball winners, averaging nearly 4.5 ball recoveries every game while regularly winning possession high inside the opposition half. These numbers perfectly illustrate why many analysts believe he would thrive in Liverpool's pressing system. Although not a classic number 6, Nmecha's versatility allows him to operate as a defensive midfielder, central midfielder or box-to-box player. His ability to adapt would provide Iraola with valuable tactical flexibility throughout the season. Liverpool are expected to compete in multiple competitions, making squad depth absolutely essential. Injuries, fixture congestion and tactical rotation mean Iraola wants midfielders capable of performing different roles without reducing the team's overall intensity. Nmecha appears to tick every box. His physical presence is another major advantage. Standing over 6 feet tall, he combines strength with excellent mobility, allowing him to dominate duels while remaining comfortable in possession. Liverpool have occasionally lacked physicality in midfield during recent seasons, especially against aggressive opponents. Adding Nmecha would significantly improve that balance. He also possesses impressive technical ability. Comfortable receiving possession under pressure, he rarely panics when surrounded by opponents. Instead, he calmly escapes tight situations before progressing play with intelligent passes or powerful dribbles. These qualities have made him one of Borussia Dortmund's most reliable midfielders. Despite Liverpool's interest, completing the transfer will not be straightforward. Borussia Dortmund reportedly value the midfielder at around €90 million, approximately £85.3 million. Such a fee would make him one of Liverpool's most expensive signings in history. Liverpool's recruitment department therefore faces an important decision. The club has already invested heavily in strengthening several positions, and committing another huge fee requires confidence that Nmecha can become a long-term cornerstone of Irola's project. Fortunately for Liverpool, several departures could help finance major arrivals. Reports continue linking Curtis Jones with Inter Milan, while other midfielders have attracted interest from clubs across Europe. If Liverpool complete one or two significant sales, the financial room needed to pursue Nmecha could become available. Some supporters have questioned whether such a large investment is necessary. Alexis Mac Allister remains one of Liverpool's most technically gifted midfielders, while Ryan Gravenberch continues developing into an outstanding talent. However, Nmecha would offer something different. His defensive aggression, relentless pressing and athletic profile would complement Liverpool's existing midfield rather than replace it. Pairing him alongside creative players like Mac Allister could provide the perfect balance between defensive security and attacking creativity. Andoni Iraola is believed to admire midfielders who can recover possession within seconds after losing it. His teams rarely sit deep. Instead, they immediately hunt the ball in packs before attacking at incredible speed. Nmecha has repeatedly demonstrated exactly those characteristics. His work rate never drops, even during the closing stages of matches, while his tactical awareness allows him to intercept passes before opponents can build attacks. Many observers believe those qualities make him tailor-made for life at Anfield. Meanwhile, Manchester United remain determined not to lose another transfer battle to one of their biggest rivals. Ineos understand that strengthening midfield remains essential if Michael Carrick is to challenge Manchester City, Arsenal, Chelsea and Liverpool for major honours. United therefore continue monitoring the situation carefully. Should Liverpool formally enter negotiations with Borussia Dortmund, the race could quickly develop into one of the summer's most fascinating transfer battles. Competition between England's two biggest clubs always adds extra drama to any transfer saga, and this situation is no different. For Liverpool supporters, the prospect of adding a player capable of transforming Iraola's tactical system is certainly exciting. Nmecha represents the modern midfielder every top manager desires: powerful, technically gifted, tactically intelligent, hard-working and capable of influencing both defensive and attacking phases of the game. Whether Liverpool ultimately decide to spend over £85 million remains uncertain. Much could depend on player sales, negotiations with Borussia Dortmund and Manchester United's own transfer activity over the coming weeks. One thing is becoming increasingly clear, however. If Liverpool truly want to build a squad capable of competing for the Premier League and Champions League under Andoni Iraola, signing players who perfectly fit his football philosophy will be more important than simply chasing superstar names. Felix and Nmecha may well be exactly that player. The coming weeks could determine whether he becomes the heartbeat of Iraola's exciting new Liverpool project, or whether Manchester United succeed in taking him to Old Trafford instead. Liverpool fans will now be watching every update closely as another blockbuster transfer saga begins to gather momentum.